All right, let's play some more Byzantium. I am going to be trying a new thing, which is basically, it's kind of a similar thing, but basically the goal of this run will be to pretty much just stack population in Constantinople and see how that leaves the Byzantine Empire, if that like makes us do better or worse. Thankfully, I can basically sleepwalk this opening nowadays. It's all looking pretty good. Let's hand out those estates. Free migration of the common people. And let's do the treasury rights so that any future debt we take will be better, have less interest, etc., etc. Build up our spy networks. Reduce our war exhaust. Build up our stability. I guess we can basically already start encouraging migration. We will need like food to be a thing here. We also need to start creating some subjects, historical subjects. Thessalia, Pernoia. Seem to just choose random 30-year-old men. Create some more. These guys. Be Queen Elena. Why not? This guy can be a Pernoia, can be the patriarch. Ooh, I want to keep that land actually. There you go. That's all good. Yearly chance of death 25. God damn. Sickly. Better selling policy. All right, let's go. It was not yet lost. Reason we're having migrants in this Share him with gold. That's nice. Also gotta make sure Egypt is happy. Probably. Yeah, probably just approve Diplo rep with so that we can have the Greeks be, or the Greeks, the Egyptians not be mega mad. Have these guys done any alliances yet? They have not. Oh, interesting. Count Ambrosios. All right. Get some more grain. Maybe we also don't want to have like completely no food because that's gonna cause the population to tank. We want to have some food. Ooh, 5 legitimacy. 5 legitimacy early on is incredibly nice. I think I'd rather that than the religious influence. Because early on we don't really have much religious influence anyway. Yeah, we have basically nothing. 5 legitimacy, that can be spent on useful stuff. Like, for example, this. There's always so many like estate privileges you want to hand out, and so little like time you can use it in. You can actually hand it out in. Because we've got plenty of guys. I assume laborers don't demote. Oh, I guess they are demoting. Demoting for now. The economy's looking okay. That won't definitely won't last forever. Okay. Oh, mate, he's no longer sickly, so that's nice. These guys are building wood. That's a very good choice of theirs. War exhaustion is causing us to lose pops overall. I think fish gives... Oh, that's not actually too bad. Fish isn't that terrible, all things considered. It's funny that the wool province has better food productivity. Yeah, Constantinople's not a great location for food. I think the best theoretical capital would probably just be like something like Alexandria, or maybe even like, I think it would be Alexandria actually. Coastal Mediterranean climate, development, province capital, blah blah. Oh well, that's not closeness to the equator. Yeah, I think if this, yeah, I think if you're going to choose a capital, I think Alexandria would be the best one. Got salt. Not sure how good that RGO is. Reasonable. Is it considered food? No. Oh, you're right, I can uh, embargo them. We produce a lot of silk. There's nothing we can do about it. Green thumb. That is hilariously blessed. That is insane. Given that what we were trying to do. I didn't even realize green thumb was a thing that you could get in the game. Just making a record of that. It beats being corrupt like what he is in our other games. Beats being corrupt by a hell of a lot. Okay, we built some fish. And we sadly have to increase our diplomatic spending because otherwise we're not going to be able to do enough, I don't think. The Rednets are independent. So I don't think we're going to be able to sadly don't believe we're going to be able to be lucky enough to... What are these alliances? Those guys. These are allied to anyone? Nope. Not allied to anyone useful. Tsars have pretty useful alliances. Annoyingly, a lot of my money will have to go into the diplomatic spending hole. We're still turning a profit somehow. Sadly, we won't be turning a profit because I do need to be able to declare war on at least the Ottomans instantly. I do Devil. Stop dying, you cowards. Sinner, that's some bad RNG. That's fine. I mean, it's not really fine, but it is. What can you do about it? You take the good with the bad. At least you got a green thumb. Greedy sinner. Oof. Pretty sure that cuts our tolerance in half. Oh no, more than that. Holy shit. Goodbye, pop satisfaction as well. Yeah, so these guys are now, that puts them below rebel threshold. That's pretty bad. We also had a disease outbreak. Do have a bit of disease resistance, which is nice. If we're lucky, the Ottomans will attack somebody else. If we're not lucky, then we'll just have to wait. Okay, Imperial Thema. It's been a few days running everything. I guess the crown power gets calculated after a month. University, another one. No competing university. Sorry, pal. The month they should see our crown power adjusted. 20. Okay. There you go. Parliament support also good. Calling that parliament. Probably got to do military exercises. We might lose the military exercise because we need, out of this parliament, we're going to want 2 casus belli. Yeah. I would love to pass military exercises, but depending on how the thing goes, we might not be able to. Okay, we got aristocratic support, which is nice. The estates are not particularly unhappy with us, which is useful. And basically, if we pay for all this bureaucracy, we're not actually losing that much money, especially since we're still paying for like diplomacy as well. We do have a pretty low amount of levies. That might be due to our guy being a sinner, which lowers control by quite a bit by virtue of lowering satisfaction. Means we have less levies than even normal. Nice wharf. Yeah, so these guys are doing that. Oh well. The reason I'm waiting with pressing this button is because the more this state becomes satisfied, the more benefit we're going to get from this. The fact that we're actually not losing that much cash is very impressive to me. The one that I could turn off is this one, actually, because the Imperial Senate thing doesn't actually do anything once it's in progress. It just uh like basically means that I can't push legitimacy, which is not bad because I'm not currently in the process of pushing legitimacy anyway. So we're almost balancing the budget by, even though we have like these three things being supported. That's nuts to me. Peace and ability a bit. This guy's good at both things. Okay, that doesn't quite help us balance the budget. Can help him push communalism instead. Corruption of the current system must be purged. Fuck it, we make it an eligible birthplace of the Renaissance. Why not? Take even more debt. Poor budget. We can refuse. God damn, we can't afford anything. Really need these wars to happen just so we can balance our budgets. We're in a lot of debt. Okay. We get some aristocratic support. Bellicose support's also really good. I think realistically we could get another. Getting military exercise for 10 years is good. Actually, we don't really even want army tradition necessarily, just because of like we want naval tradition more. Yeah, I've had to like trust in coalitions, which I really don't. Ottomans decided to pursue a policy of peace, I guess. I think just letting this pass might be more important than getting the extra war goal. Does mean how the hell are we gonna get Casus Belli on the Actirids though? Nah, we need that Casus Belli if you want to end the Turks. Sorry, I just need Casus Bellis. There's no way. Rip our stability, rip our prestige. Count Boris. That was some text. Well, it increases efficiency of our cabinet. No, that's just static. Okay. Let's not get these little guys involved. We also sadly need to raise our naval levies. It's gonna cost us a lot of cashola to do all this, but we need to. Budget is somewhat balanced despite our massive debt. Just these guys, we ought to be enough. Nobles are in charge of the army. What can you do about it? This battle is always an easy one. Place a plateau. Oh wow, we've got 99 already. Let's do the old making peace. Return all the cores. Get me some cash desperately. Turn on the cores. Again, cash desperately. Not these cores though. Conquest. Okay, we're good. Okay, these guys have decided to declare war on the Redmans. That's good for me. Usually don't see that happen. And they're also fighting the War of Independence or whatever they're doing over there. So this might be useful. They might lose their fortresses. They might not. You never know. Sadly for the Ottomans, they don't have a lot of time to actually complete their little conquest, because as soon as I have the war goal, I will go and annex them, because it's just too important to take their land. Good. Spend the levies. Spend all armies. Stop doing that. Well, they really only recently declared war. Oh, talk about almost balancing the budget. Once the crown power readjusts itself, we might have a balanced budget. Let's pay off the debts that have high interest. Crown power is not really recovering, I guess, because this area is like low control. Yeah, and that stuff is especially low control. technically the most optimal way would be to turn this all into paranoias, but that doesn't gel well with the migration into Constantinople strategy, sadly. Da, 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 da. What else? Oh, I can interfere in their war. Why are they like, okay, they are moving. Okay, 4 months. Sure, we just sit on our hands for 4 months. That's fine. We can afford to. Actually, could I already purchase access from these guys? I probably could. Yeah, if I could afford it, I could purchase access from these guys and just deal with that rather than sitting on my hands. Shit, I shouldn't have taken. Nah, I probably should have taken that loan, less interest. Um, yeah. Woof. These guys I can just make a paranoia, I'm pretty sure. What I could do is actually I could send a gift. No, that's economic support. Oh, gift is like double the money. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Oh shit, they won't do that. Whoops. Well, took out that loan for no reason. Yet. Maybe I do want to just send a gift. Then we just get it through favors. No, well, 1 more month we'll get it, I guess. A revolt is kind of making me shit my pants here. We might be able to deal with this, no problem. Those guys will distract the army. Then, in that case, I'll just occupy all their shit. Okay, this is turning out to be not a problem. Stand down, men. Stand down from DEFCON 5. Meanwhile, holy shit. We did it. Surely one more month will be enough. Okay, they took some land from the Rednids. Holy crap. Oh, whatever. This man, I'll just fight the Ottomans, and then I'll deal with whatever else, basically. I just waited a few months for no reason, as you do. Waited a couple of months for no reason and took a loan for no reason. Who knows? Maybe I'll get access earlier. Actually, well, my levies aren't raised right now. Does that mean I could still just attack him? Yeah, I can. Okay, so I can just attack him preemptively. And then just get access from these guys later. Sure, that's fine. Place generals. The Ottomans do have quite a bit more troops. This war is by no means in the bag. If I can kill that one stack of 1,000, I might be in good shape. That's lovely. A battle against their 1,000 stack might be the only land battle we actually have to fight. That's a good guess of reinforcements. Oh, I'd love for them to actually come in. Nope, they don't. They won't. Okay, but in terms of okay, they took a fort, I guess. You guys might be good to ransom back. Let's look at what the peace deal would look like. There's a reasonable chance we might already be able to do them in. Alas, not quite. All right, that's all she wrote, actually. Weird shaped Ottomans, for sure. We don't have great Diplo rep in total. Should be okay. Oh, yeah, before I do this, actually, just to make sure. Are you fucking kidding me? I guess I'll let the month drag for, or let the war drag for another month. Just so we can get that military access through Egypt. Let's not waste $10 now. Right, Egypt. Now you should be able to do the thing, right? Yes, perfect. Purchase military access. Holy crap, that is a pain. Now, usually Egypt doesn't care about this, but then again, the shape's a bit odd. And I haven't made these guys co-emperor yet, so we'll see. Regardless, I'm not going to double check all that stuff. This should be fine. No forts. Don't think I even want one in Prasa. No, Egypt didn't care at all. Okay, that's good. $2,000 men should be enough to deal with 800 guys. Should. We're gonna get some legitimacy. So actually, yeah, what we probably want to do is we'll want to lower and raise levies at some point. fact, I might want to just cancel these guys for now. The reason why I'm not making Pernoius is because of the Constantinople capital strat. It's gonna suck for my bottom line, but you'll see. You'll all see. Didn't quite hit that many troops, but whatever. For exhaust, and we have multiple of these guys. Yeah, now what we probably want to do, actually, we can't push this anymore, but we do want to expel people because we have these large population groups, like for example in Ankara. Actually, they're not that large, but this is a large population group. Can I not? Can I only expel people in core regions? Oh, interesting. Oh, it's the whole what? It's the whole province. Ooh, that's interesting. So people move them into Constantinople. Yeah, whatever. Check ourselves up. That guy's great at it. He's not the patriarch there, yeah. Make our tech not incredibly sad. fact that we're not losing just extreme amounts of money is pretty impressive. Not sure how long that'll last. Area is also mad. Let's try and get them to be a little bit less mad. Weren't we supposed to get more legitimacy? $13. Yeah, it is like it's more aggressive expansion. Pretty sure that can't be intended. Oh, whatever. Yeah, just saw the other day another guy called Stella beat your record for the Phoenix Rises situation. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, to be honest. Like, sadly, with this game, you need quite a lot of RNG in order to, like, really make things go your way. Anatolia. Sorry, an ability. Okay, now my economic balance is looking a bit less healthy. And my crown power is in the toilet anyway. What's the coalition looking like? Reasonable. Would like to fight them all at once, but I don't know how possible that will be. I hope the Eretnids join though. It's always the annoying thing about coalitions is you never know when they might decide that they want to just attack you. Like they could just attack me with this shitty coalition and ruin my game, basically. Patriarch. This guy's in the council? Oh, this guy became the patriarch. Okay, so if there's already an existing member of clergy, then okay, that makes sense, I suppose. She has no family. She has a child. She has no family. Look at me empowering all these ladies. Okay, balancing the budget for now. Alarmed, 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 alarmed. Cautious, 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 cautious. I always and R about diplomatic or the other one, administrative. Subject income might be good. I found that hard to believe. Okay. Max literacy is just so good. Is there no literacy tech in Age of Reformation? Scientific Revolution? There's nothing in there's nothing in the Age of Reformation. All right. Is there any like subject income? There's some subject income. Is it additive? All right, whatever. We'll do the diplomatic focus. We'll see how it plays out. Might be a horrible mistake. Do we not have any? Do we ever get another Casus Belli though? Nah, whatever. Administrative focus. I don't care. We take what we know. Apologies for spending a bunch of time to basically just do the same thing always. This one. Kidoki. Yeah, I don't really want this coalition to get any bigger. So what I'm gonna do is I'll just attack these guys. Threaten more. Lovely little war there. And now this is kind of where a lot of the good stuff comes in. So we raise all our levies, set the rally point to, I guess we might as well go here. I guess I don't necessarily want to raise the levies in Constantinople just yet. Don't mind raising the ones around, which is not in Byzantium, because that's where we were having all our pop go. You can also be in the conflict. There's thankfully a bunch of enemies without any fortresses that are going to be quite easy to take over. Nah, there's no need to raise levies. We'll make it work with this level of navy. Everybody pull back. Pull back and let our land get sieged a little bit. So as to where we can consolidate everybody into Constantinople. Pretty sure there can't be two simultaneous coalitions against you, which is both good and bad, I guess. Bad part for us is means we won't get to kill the Karamanids. Good part for us is that they won't guaranteed won't spring the coalition against us. We should already have a concept of the Renaissance. Oh, we should technically be allowed to get it. Don't have a library. Can't afford a library just yet. Why do we war? We war so that we can read book. Okay, screw it. If our subjects are going to be really gung-ho about this, then we might as well gather a little bit more forward then. Got a cunning plan for which I will need ships, sadly. Or I could afford a library. Oh, that's only for nobles and burghers that it increases the literacy. $6,000 men should be plenty. I'm a bit concerned about these subjects, though. Might have to, depending on how the AI moves, I might have to ship my guys across the channel just to stack wipe this army, so that all my poor subjects don't get absolutely mullered. Okay. Nope, they've decided against it. Is he standing on the plains? He is. March 8th, 10th of March. 2 days. 7th of March, 10th of March. 7th of March. Yeah, I don't know. Those guys will not hold out. But it might not be a terrible battle anyway. And I wonder how fast I can get these guys over there. The ships are 8th of March. So these ships are incredibly fast. Then it should be perfectly fine. There you go. Mega high speed reinforcements. Ships are so good. I love ships so much in this game. They're like little speedboats. Lovely. Sorry, I'm just making a note. There we go. Right, so that has caused them to bounce. We need to deal with these guys. We can get our ships over there. We're about to go into more debt. That's a bit tragic. Now we should start getting more migrants from these occupied regions. Unless they changed that in one of the patches, in which case the idea behind this entire run is. No, they didn't, because I just saw it here. Why are these guys not migrating? Maybe they don't have a way of leaving? I'm confident enough, because there shouldn't be any armies in between here, just because we've crushed the ones that are basically here with the Carasids, and the other army that could possibly be here is right in our line of sight anyway. Also, I just realized that my camera actually is pointing massively up into the sky for some reason. Sorry about that. Where is it looking at now? No, it's fine. But they have decided to be funny about it. Is this a hill? No, it's not. Those guys are dead. Our guys will be able to arrive and intercept and hopefully just defeat them. Sixth of April, 6th of April, 5th of April. 7th of April. Those guys will definitely arrive a bit too late, but that's fine. Our almost 4-1 advantage here should help us. Like their troops are slightly better quality than ours, but it shouldn't be to the point where they can beat these kind of number differences. Okay, we have decided to no longer allow attachment. Hate it when the game does that. It's like, yes, you've merged, congratulations, you've merged your army. Now you're no longer allowed to have them be attached to anything. Move to there. Probably just move directly to there. Consolidate my army. Because now all my subjects are moving up to those other armies that have attachment enabled. It's not a massive deal, because at least they're not like moving to some insane location. But it is a bit unfortunate. Army is locked in. There we go. Now we're starting to get some real nice numbers here. Bring me your huddled masses. Bring them to Constantinople. Finally pushing the population of Constantinople above its starting point because we had a disease outbreak. Okay, so these guys have joined the coalition against me. Finally. Okay, so okay, that's actually good then. So if they if I declare war on them, yeah, they'll bring in all the other guys. So if the Eretinids join, I'm very vindicated in my decision. So if the Eretinids join, then basically we can wage war on everybody at once. There you go. Constantinople is, even though we probably won't get the Renaissance because of the what's it called? Even though we probably won't get the Renaissance because we will kill all these, basically end the Turkish uprising situation before 1343. Something which I've only managed to be able to do once, by the way. We might still get it just through a natural spawn. Good. All right, now we have diplomat. Return my stuff to me. Take this land and give me money. Probably won't do that. Okay, so that's 4,000. Which is basically their full army. splitting up a military like that is kind of asking for trouble, but I feel like we can probably do it. Not sure why the people aren't migrating away from that city. Don't really understand why. People just not migrate out of cities? Is it because they're like all employed? No. Why? Do you have some sort of privilege that prevents that from happening? No, right? Because like these guys can migrate away, right? Right? There's so many things about this game that I don't understand. Do do people only migrate away from rural places? No, because I've not seen people leave Byzantium. Weird. Strange. Maybe there's some hidden logic that I don't really know about. Pops will become more literate. Oh yeah, elite migration numbers. Oh yeah, I care about something so nerdy. Oh, we didn't even have the library built yet, and we're already like almost first for spawning the Renaissance. Okay, lost visual on the enemy 4K stack, so we got to keep a bit of an eye on that. Go to the Byzantine Empire. Oh, okay, well I got these guys now. Lovely. More land for people to move away from. Oh, in this case, I don't actually care. Gotta not use the diplomatic spending thing when I don't actually need it. The next building I want to save up for is the Royal Garden. It would be nice if we could proc the Roman architecture thing. That would be lovely. But we have very limited control over that. Okay, enemy 5-stack spotted. I do have to be a bit careful about this. Nope. There is no coalition thing. Sadly, no coalition messages. Some sweet 5 concurrent viewers. Feel free to like or say something in chat. Hamidans. We take those guys. Ooh, didn't pay enough attention to that. That's a shame. That's a 500 stack gone. Money, we do have that. Max Diplo, right? Yeah, we do. Damn. How long? Yeah, those guys are not living multiple days. Goodbye, cruel world. We lost another one. Is that really the best guy I have? Probably, unless I want to compromise one of my generals, which I don't really want to. Actually, let's compromise on one of our generals. Why not? Okay, well, he's gonna. We have this guy. What's this guy then? Mercenary captain. Interesting. All right. Well, after this battle, we'll cycle this guy out and have him become the leader of. Ooh, they actually got a reinforcement. All right, buddy. You're so good. You're promoted to a desk job. Nothing more on this end. Could the Eretnids please join? It's ludicrous that these guys are still not in the coalition against me. Absolutely ludicrous. Rebuild the port. Stop having those ships in there. Open formation. Put these guys on the front line. Hmm. The war will be over if we take their capital. Armies have gone into stealth mode. If I could double rival the Eretnids, I'd do it. Fucking cowards, man. Join my coalition, you prick. Oh, that they just did. Literally, as I fucking looked at them, they did. Okay, that's everybody. That's a wrap, folks. That's a wrap. Beep, beep, beep. Oops, that's not the thing. Threaten war. Blammo. Hooray. Okay, so the army needs to move over there. Let's gather our forces over there. This will definitely be a bit of a challenging fight, I'm pretty sure. whatever. We'll have to pull back, which is actually kind of good because we want our land to get siege, so we get the migration. But we do also want to win the. It's like weird. We want to like get our stuff sieged, but we also want to win the war quickly. It's a strange situation to be in. $1,500 migrants. Oh, I do need that place to be taken. What the heck? Oh, these guys are in a different war. All right, good. Okay, that means we're not in a rush, actually. Oh, you fucking bastard. We had like the highest chance as well. Well, that sucks. Here's what we could have won. Could have spawned institution. Okay, that gets us like some stuff. Okay, so we get like some like partial credit type of deal. All right, that's nice. Womp womp. Okay, another abandon the war because they're not fully occupied. Losing out of $50. That's fine. Pretty sure I can just do that. Do I think I can collect the $50? I'll try and go and collect the $50. We'll see if I can get it. I might not be able to get it. The AI just is not great at pushing into my territory. Okay, so they're moving through here. I will stay in this mountain then. Average control is going down into the dumps. Not sure why Thessaly is out there on their own, but they're getting killed. Oh, let's expel props from there. Okay, lovely. It's piece o'clock. Turn all that stuff to the Byzantine Empire. We'll just take that land, just because it's easy to take. Tide is turning. Okay, time to build that thing. Watch me get Greco-Roman architecture now. Sure, Trebizond. Start improving relations with Tunisia. We're actually making money? What the hell? This can't be right. Making money with a non-paranoia based strategy? Impossible. Outrageous, in fact. Okay, we're expelling 2k people from there, but where are these guys going then? Okay. Some of them are going to Constantinople, some of them are also going to other places. But some of them are going to Constantinople, which is good. Can I expel in multiple locations? That is the real question. No, I don't think I can even expel. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't expel in multiple locations. Unfortunate. Yep, these guys are gonna get owned. Sadly, they also can't be told to shattered retreat for some reason. Oop. I'll just retreat to like these mountains here and I'll do something with you. Thankfully, the occupation is starting. Occupation of our territories, that is. Ooh, bad event. Oh no, possibly good event. Though, I mean, this money is bad. 10 legitimacy. Well, I think I do want the legitimacy. Hand out some more estates. Are we pushing towards free subjects? No, we're still staying on serfdom. Let's try autonomous villages, why not? Peasant maxing over here. Religious administration. There you go. Doesn't mean that rural locations are very attractive now, but is what it is. The more enfranchise the peasants, the more I can tax the shit out of them. There go those guys. Is there any kind of building that actually gives my creation attraction university or this in the settlements, basically? So it's all on the migration attraction then. Yo, call the video Eastern Roman Empire. That's a very long. That's a very long title. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Oh god, these poor dudes. They're almost getting caught by these guys. Is this channel new? Not really. Oh fuck. Well, these guys need to full retreat because otherwise they're dead. These guys also need to full retreat, otherwise they're dead. Increase fort maintenance. Dude, anyone who's got better admin skills. Yes, we do. Okay, buddy, you guys get to switch jobs. Increase dip spending. Sue these guys for peace. Decrease dip spending. Decrease fort maintenance. Mission accomplished. Move back to a mountain. Use my ships to get those guys back in the fight. Getting good migration attraction, so we're getting good population growth. So for the migration, it's very much rookie numbers. We need to really get occupied quite a bit more. Okay, if those guys are just willing to let themselves get completely stack wipes, don't mind if I do. Ooh, okay, no, it's not going to be a free fight, so we just stay because these guys are going to get knocked out of the war anyway in a bit. Getting 2K a month now. Oh, connect your encoder to go live. Some. Oh, no. Can't abandon somebody. Oh, it's because this place has not yet been flipped. Get onto the boat. These guys can be deployed out. Let's do that. Take some more money. Full ammo. Most of these guys are still okay. Our balance is not looking too bad. Oh, whoa, they actually basically surprise attacked us there. Damn. Brutal. Yeah, the Turkish levies are like a considerable amount better than my ones. Let's go and gather up my forces again. Do kind of want to have my armies united. Looks like the stream is a bit spotty. Not sure why. To expand the Silk RGO because that's going to make us quite a bit of money. Might also increase migration once these guys have jobs to go to. We do still have like a 4K desperation army that we can raise in Byzantium, but we shouldn't need it. As long as we play the war relatively smart, we should be okay. Do need to wipe out the Karamanid army. The AI doesn't seem to want to come out to play either. Like they just seem to like staying. They don't seem to be willing to occupy my territory at all. Too busy occupying my ally, I guess. Okay, I should be able to walk, because I can walk through here, right? Yes, I can. Should be able to walk through here. Bit worried, so let's keep the org on those guys high, and let's walk from this direction. God damn it. It's alright, those are Turkish levies anyway. Anyway, time to rendezvous with the main army. My armies are also slower because their Byzantines start off defensive. Good. I'm gonna start once I have like in 1 more month I'll start building a spy network on Egypt. Oops. They want to tussle with me. And they're going to win as well, despite everything. Their army is better quality. Give me a break. With any luck, our army will last a day. Okay, we did roll 10, so that's quite nice. Might give us the edge we need once their guys start retreating. Okay, didn't do too badly. Rather than continue this, I don't know what are the dicks looking like. Okay, that's not going too badly for us. Okay, they rolled a 0, we rolled a 9, so yeah, I'm happy we stayed, but oh, 2. Okay, they've lost their center. Okay, 8, that's bad. Right, we just we retreat now. But in this war, we will get them. What was this? That's a tiny coalition. Okay. That sucks for us. It mainly sucks because of Cyprus, because Cyprus is like a pretty good source of manpower for us. Are any of these things holy sites? How mad do we have to be about this? No. Thankfully, none of these things are holy sites, so we don't care. Costs are lower. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, usually these guys don't coalition, because I guess my army has been getting its ass kicked. Right, it's only the Retinids, and they are not here. Oh, did my... Oh, you son of a bitch. Let's stay in that little thing, alright. Should be able to win this. Our center is gonna fall, but their flanks will fall as well. Not sure why we decided to put no ships in the center, but you know. Yeah, thankfully we won. Our army has no food. The red nuts are coming. Yeah, the growing the pops of Byzantium has not exactly been going too well yet, but we haven't done the big move yet, which is a war with Egypt. And who knows, maybe this war with Genoa, they'll start to occupy some of our things. Yeah, let's have these guys take like a... What the fuck? Packing goods, naval supplies. The demand is just not high, but we just don't have any naval supplies in this market. I find that a bit hard to believe. I'm horrified of the Rednit army. I have no idea where they are. I'm also getting a bit owned by war exhaust. Oh, whatever. Those 200 guys want to go occupy, be my guest. Oh, hello. Okay, they're down to 200 men. Good. Sadly, I'm getting 2K. 2K guys from our subjects. Or from our subjects. Sadly, only getting 2K migration. Technically, Constantinople makes us no money. Well, that siege of the Karamanids was relatively painless. Oh. Okay, so they've occupied Thessaloniki. Just head to a port, get some reinforcements, and go deal with that. Occupying my gold mine, hitting me where it really hurts. go and deal with the Cypriots. Okay, let's not suicide these guys in. Surprise. Okay. All right. Oh shit. That 200 stack did end up showing itself, and it did end up mattering. Because they were like 200 professionals. Oh my god, I'm getting bullied over here. Casual, another 1,000 men just thrown in the bin. I keep thinking I'll have like the time to react, but you get no time to react if you basically get no time to react if they're coming from mountains. Oh well. Is Egypt allied with anyone? They're actually out of Georgia. What a cursed alliance. Means that it's kind of definitely worth ensuring that Georgia stays out of my affairs. Military improvements. Now they basically have 0 because of the Ayyubids. Almost Cyprus's men died, so I can probably go and naval invade them. Can almost expand more silk. Probably want to pay some of these bad loans. Puts me back in positive balance. Goodbye. Goodbye, positive balance. Oh, well, at least it's kind of like refinancing. All right. Now I have to pay for the Imperial Senate. No, enclosure protection, expand farming. That might be good. Pop leave rebel threshold is pretty bad. To the integration process, just because we will get more things this way. Definitely want larger levies so that we can at least have a chance against Egypt. We could also attempt to change a law. Could do peasant levies. Or non-culture levy size would also help for our current build. Maybe just maritime. Navy maintenance efficiency seems pretty useful. We can probably get larger levies. In addition to like a law change. Ooh, it might actually become a bit hard. My poor debt just keeps piling on. Ooh, they are getting additional levies. So let's rush towards thing. Okay, they raised 500 guys. Yeah, they raised 500 guys, so it's not an insane amount, but still, that could potentially scupper us hard. More art. Fine. Why not? Why shouldn't I have more art? It'll help the culture conversion here, I guess. Could make Cyprus a Prenoia from this. That would be something. Oh wow, that is a lucky siege. Um, right. So putting you out of your misery would look something like that. This guy's still tributary, so that doesn't matter. Also tributary. Yeah, so those guys are all tributaries. So once these guys are gone, they'll be my tributaries. Okay, they do have some stuff here. You kind of want to take a little bit more of their cash. At least these are all 9% interest loans or whatever. Renaissance is something that we have. Once we start paranoiaing out, it'll be fine. Move to that shipyard. Oh, right, empty cabinet member. Spiritual Hellenism. Yeah, actually, what I can do now, they're probably not right this second because I have to do this. 2 for peace. They will not accept for some insane reason. There we go. I get my tiny amount of additional money. Georgia can potentially join my coalition, so I kind of want to deal with that. No forts or stockades. Okay, we are still at war. But you know it technically has like a sizable army? They don't really want to part way with it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is you're going to do something else. I don't know. You're going to, I guess, spread a state satisfaction or something. Actually, you can, you know what you can do? You can start working on stability. And now you can basically go do partial duty now. Because I don't think we need improved relations to be that good anymore. Okay. All right. Okay, I think because I've been going for 3.5 hours, we have not got our population to nearly as much as what I would have liked to have had, but in like a couple of months, we'll start the war against Egypt, and that will basically be like a way to get a huge amount of population, because that war is going to revolve around us basically retreating back into like Greece and letting Egypt just occupy most of Anatolia, which will give us massive migration ticks of like, a couple of thousand, which will really start speeding this process up. We have reached, 166K, which is not terrible, but the Black Death is coming. And I kind of want to migrate as many people to Constantinople before the Black Death happens. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next part. Have a good one.